Hello, one and each. First, I would like to introduce myself. I've been speaking for a while, but so that everyone can get in phase, we will start with the introduction. I am Aditya Shukla. I graduated from Nirma University in 2017 in Instrumentation and Control from Instrumentation and Control Engineering Department. And basically I was very much interested in the research and development side, so was at the same time skeptical about it as well. So and like you, I was a student who quite didn't know what to do. Should I take a placement, should I go for gate, and also I just wanted to uh, bet my money on all the assets. So that's why I also started my gate coaching in the third year, and then was able to crack the gate examination with flying colors. And along with, I had also got a placement in SR. Okay, that was a very tuneful music. Actually, I would request each one of you to, for a while, mute the music, mute themselves. So it will be great for us. Okay, flow can be maintained. Yeah. Okay. So regarding that, and we also faced a lot of problems relating to what career decisions to make, and we quite did not have the of knowledge of the seniors and all. At the same time, we used to read the articles and all sorts of things, but still some sort of doubt was always there in the mind, what decision to take. So in a way, I was uh, quite happy when I got to know that from Preet that as an alumni, we are starting a platform for our campus juniors so that they can get a better depth about regarding the career decisions to make. That's why we alumni are very much happy to present to you the Praram, uh, Praram platform, so that what all the wisdom we were able to calculate, we can pass it to your, like every family member is always wishes that their next generation gets the best things out of this uh, out of their circumstances. So basically this is the agenda currently. The Praram, okay, let me just share the screen. Okay, everyone is able to see, I think. So currently, Prarambh has, before that, this is the third session taken by Prarambh. Before that, Prarambh has guided the people for MBA also, and regarding the MS program of that. And basically, we function by arranging interactive sessions for the students using online means. So in a way, I'm really, delighted to present to you all, present this to anchor this session. And okay, I have 5 minutes up, Preet. I'm not able to see a clock. Okay, how many students are there? 80 students are there. So shall we start the poll? Yeah, okay, we'll start the poll. Okay, so please go through the questions and answer the questions accordingly, so that we can get the demographics of the people of what percentage of people are belong to which category and all. That will be very much helpful for us to conduct the whole session. Okay, launch. Yeah, around 2 minutes or less. Will urge everyone to hurry. Okay, I think we have got more than 80% of the votes. So we will end the polling now. Okay. Okay, so we have an amazing blend of people over here. Uh, Basically, from all the branches, people have showed up. So it brings a smile to my face. So, okay, fine. So that's it. Now, so from now onwards, we move to the agenda of the meeting. So agenda of the seminar. So basically, the seminar is divided into two phases. The phase one will be regarding introductions, basic introduction about the GATE examination and how to crack. Because so that we have people from all the years and all the from the first year, second year, third year, all the years are there. And other than that, we have people from different branches as well. So we wish to bring everyone in a sync so that they can get a proper knowledge. And the phase two will be question answers. So before we start, I would like to introduce the panel members. Basically, if I talk about the panel members, we have total 13 panel members. Two are from mechanical, Bhargav and Deep. Three are from electrical, Mansi, Dakshesh, and Dipesh. Two are from EC, Vandana and Neelkant. Three are from IC, Mayurpuri, Anand, and myself, Aditya. And one from civil, one from IT, and one from chemical. So we have a good blend because these all the folks have also pursued, come from the uh, different streams. Many have gone to PSU, some have chosen masters as their career. So I move on to our first speaker. I would like to introduce Hiren to all of you guys. Hiren is a fresh graduate from Nirma University and is going to pursue MTech in Earth System Science at IIT Gandhinagar to explore his keen interest in teaching as well as R&D. So I like to call Hiren on the platform and take the test and start the journey. Okay, over to you, Hiren.
Hello, I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yes, Hiren, you are audible.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So first of all, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with us. Hope you and your family are doing very well in this tough time. So the main agenda of this webinar or seminar is to brief you about GATE examination. So we are having different members from different branches having different experience. So we will start after the introduction phase, and then we will brief you about the examination, how to do preparation, and the other claims of other PSUs. So can I start? Okay,
Yeah, we are good to go,
o-
Hiren.
okay, okay. So GATE is a graduate aptitude test in engineering. So this test is basically an examination on the comprehensive understanding of the candidates in various undergraduate subjects like engineering, technology, architecture, and other postgraduate level subjects in science. It is conducted by the ISC Bangalore and 7 other IITs, as mentioned below. Now, there were around 25 subjects were in GATE 2020, yeah, last year. Uh, and if I talk about the eligibility criteria, so candidates who are having in their final semesters of engineering or those who have already completed their engineering are eligible for this GATE examination. And the upcoming GATE 2021 is going to be organized by IIT Bombay in the month of February. And this examination will be held in the first or second or third weekend of February, like a Saturday or Sunday. So now if we'll talk about the examination pattern. So for that we have two types of question. First one is multiple choice questions, and the second one is numerical answer type questions. So in numerical answer type questions, we have to answer in the terms of numerical, like it may be integer or the in decimal place it's 1 or 0.001. So according to that the marking was there, marking is there, but you have to answer in the terms of numbers. So these two types of questions are there. And if we talk about there is also a negative marking marking scheme is also there for MCQ type of question. So if there will be a deduction of 30% mark. If 1 marks of MCQ is there, then there will be a deduction of 1/3 marks. And if the MCQ is carrying 2 marks, then there is a deduction of 2/3 marks for the wrong answer. So this is a negative scheme, and for NAT type of question, you will not having any negative kind of marking system in that. Uh, After that, this is a basic pattern of GATE examination. Whole examination is based on the computer based, and you have to use the virtual calculator over there for your calculations, and there will be some pages are there for the calculation purpose they will give you at the time of examination. So this is a basic about the GATE examination. Now if we talk about the validity, so the result of GATE examination is valid for 3 consecutive years after your examination, but in certain education institute and in some PSUs they are having their own criteria. So basically, this test will evaluate the students on the basis of their technical, numerical, engineering, mathematics skills, and verbal abilities. And if we see the syllabus, then it is having the 3 different segments. First segment is having the from general aptitude. It is having around the weightage of 15%. Then the second portion is around engineering mathematics. It is also having the 15% weightage, but the where proportion of this mathematic is vary from 12 to 15% based on your branch. If you are from computer branch, then it will maybe go up to the 20%. And if you are from civil or mechanical, then it will go less up to 12 also. but basically 12 to 15% weightage will be given to the mathematics. So in the mathematics also, Aditya, please. Okay, next. Okay, so in engineering mathematics also, if the you are from second or third year, you can start your preparation with this subject because it is having a good weightage around the other subject, and you will do your best in this subject because you are having the calculus, algebra as a common subject, and after that some of the portion of mathematics are branch specific. Like if you are from ECE or electrical, then you are having the vector analysis, transformation theory, or complex number. But if you are from civil, then you are not having those kind of maths topics in your gate examination pattern. So for that, what kind of mathematics subject will be there? So for that, IIT Bombay will release the in-depth syllabus in this month or in first week of August. So you can refer from that, or else you can refer from the website of IIT Delhi, who conducted the GATE last year. So you will get your engineering mathematics syllabus for particular, and you will start your preparation according to that. Now for general aptitude, you are having the logical reasoning or questions from the language, like from a paragraph reading or from synonym, anonyms, or one verb substitution, or like that. And in your technical domain, you are having the mixed question of as per your branch. So it is having around 70 marks and 44 questions. Out of that, total 18 questions are from 1 mark and 26 from 2 marks. So this is the how the distribution of 3 segments of gate, and you will prepare your goals according, means how what subject to choose and how to give weightage and importance to particular which subject. So now this is all about the examination pattern. Would it's a negative marking scheme and the weightage of different segments. Now we will move towards the gate preparation. Aditya from Mansi. So
Yeah, yeah. Thanks a lot, Hiren, for giving a comprehensive introduction about the gate. I really enjoyed it. So now I'd like to call Mansi, who has served, who graduated from electrical engineering department and served L&D for 2 years and simultaneously prepared for GATE and scored 189th rank and started pursuing PGDI from NITI. Currently, she is pursuing PGDI from NITI Mumbai. So she will be sharing. She will be here to give a ballpark estimate for the roadmap for the gate preparation. So over to you, Mansi.
Yeah, thanks Aditya for that brief introduction. Yeah, so I hope first of all everyone is fine and healthy in these uncertain times. So yeah, starting my conversation. So when I was asked to present before you guys about about the gate preparation and the preparation strategy basically, so I was just wondering that what should I convey that you may not be aware of, or which is not readily available in any website. So finally I came with some tips and tricks based on my experience, and I really hope that if it is implemented well, then it will be helpful for you as well, and you will crack gate with the flying colors. So to structure the speech, I'll convey my suggestion in the timeline basis. So first is, as you can see in the slide, that is set objective. So first of all, I just want to clear this thing that unlike CAT and GRE or any other competitive examination where we have predefined objective. Is, for example, if I'm preparing for CAT, then it will be for a B school, right? If I'm preparing for a GRE, then it will be for MS. But in GATE there are plenty of opportunities available. That's a plus point, but it is at the same time it comes with a negative point that many times aspirants are confused that what should be done, what should be my objective. So if I'm giving gate, then whether I should do MTech or PSU. And many a times aspirants themselves have a doubt while preparing for gate. So before even preparing for gate, you should set objective in your mind, that what do you really want to do, what are your interests and stuff. Just to brief you about the opportunities that are available after GATE. um, many of you, I guess most of you will be aware of, you can pursue MTech or PSU. And the third option which I am pursuing, that is you can pursue post graduation in one of the finest B school in India, that is NITI Mumbai. There are also various other options available, but that you can anyway search in the websites. Like there are some foreign universities that give admission based on the GATE score. But what I wanted to convey to you guys is, before even starting the GATE preparation, the objective should be clear in your mind, as I said, and that will be your motivation factor or a driving force. Because you need to prepare for you need to start preparing for a GATE, and it will take a year or two. In such situation, you need something which will drive you, which will motivate you to wake up every day and to start preparing for GATE like anything. And if the objective is clear, then clearly the sky is limit for you guys. So yeah, now coming to the next stage, that is preparation strategy. First of all, I just wanted to clear a myth which is there among the aspirants, and which I already had when I was preparing for GATE for the first time. That was in 2017 when I was in my final year. That no need to cover 100% syllables. Okay, so prioritize the subjects according to the number of questions that are asked in the previous examinations. Talking about electrical engineering, because I am from that background, I'll just like to say that there are subjects like machines, power system, control system, signal system, and power electronics. So these five subjects are really important, and it constitute mainly 60 to 70% of your of your questions. So you should build a strategy accordingly. That's what that was my second thing, that the subject prioritization should be in a proper way. Maybe you can take guidance from any of your senior and then prioritize and prepare the subjects accordingly. Focus on numericals. So here I just wanted to I wanted to share an anecdote. Basically, so when I was preparing for GATE for the first time, that was in like I was in I was associated with an academy, that is the GATE Academy in Ahmedabad. And उसमें एक machines के sir थे. Like he was really interesting. His method of teaching was really great. What he suggested is that instead of studying theoretical concepts deeply, practice more and more numericals based on those theoretical concepts. And you will understand that after doing this you will never forget those concepts. So it's really important to focus on numericals, not only just to understand the theoretical concept, but as you know that GATE is all about solving numericals. So many times it happens that हम इतना theoretical करने लगते हैं ना कि फिर numericals हम इतना solve नहीं कर पाते. So just to give you a reference कि when I was preparing for the GATE 2019, उस time पे मैंने I enrolled for creatics course, but at the same time मैंने Made Easy के ACE Academy के materials collect किए थे. Materials are theoretical concept वाले materials, but numericals वाले. So I solved many numericals. So because of which my thought process was enhanced. So that really helped me. Yeah. So coming to the next stage, that is mock test. And that is really missed by the GATE aspirants, especially the ones who are preparing for the first time. As we know, and that practice makes the man perfect. So it's really important to solve again as many papers as possible. And especially you can start with the previous year papers, because again there is a pattern in all the papers which you'll identify while solving the previous year papers. So that's really important. Again, just to based on my experience, I'll just share what I did. जब जब मैंने 2017 में व्हेन आई गेव द गेट फर्स्ट टाइम, उस टाइम पे मेरा सिलेबस करीब जनवरी में खत्म हो गया था। तो मेरे को टाइम ही नहीं मिला मॉक टेस्ट या कोई प्रीवियस पेपर सॉल्व करने का। एंड दैट रियली बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आई वाज रियली नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द एक्चुअल गेट पेपर, and it really affected my marks. Whereas what I did, like what I improved in gate 2020 gate 2019 was that I literally solved around 40 plus mock test. And as I said कि मैंने numerical से बहुत solve किए थे, and previous paper if I talk about that, मैंने 2005 के बाद के सारे previous paper solve किए थे, like according to my syllabus. So उससे मेरा जो जब मैं डी डे पे मैं कैसा परफॉर्म कर रही हूँ, मुझे थोड़ा अंदाजा आ गया था कि यार गेट पैटर्न क्या होता है, एंड एवरी सिंगल थिंग. So that really helped me. The only difference which I feel from GATE 2017 and 19 was this, कि मैंने 2019 में नवंबर से ही मैंने पेपर देना स्टार्ट कर दिया था, मॉक टेस्ट पेपर. So yeah, that's one thing. And just in continuation to this mock test, just giving mock test won't help you. You also need to analyze the test, that where you did at, at where and which point you did something wrong, कि भाई तुम कौन से पोर्शन में तुम वीक हो और तुम्हारा पैटर्न क्या बनता है. जैसे many seniors tell to you guys कि for me the pattern was कि पहले मैं एक मार्क्स का करता था, फिर 2 मार्क्स का, फिर जनरल एप्टीट्यूड का. So for me it was reverse. So for you it might be different something, right? But you need to identify that pattern, and you need to identify your strength and weakness while giving the paper. And that's really important, and that will come based on the practice. So uske liye mock test is really important. And last but not the least, that is how you'll perform on the D-Day. So that is making judgments. What I mean by this is that I just like to quote here a famous dialogue from a picture, that is MS Dhoni. In that movie they told कि you don't need to play every ball, but every ball needs your judgment. So what I actually mean by this is it also applies to gate actually, कि जब हम papers करने बैठते हैं तो it's not necessary कि तुम हर एक problem solve करो. You need to you need to think and you need to judge कि whether this question is worth my attention or not, and move accordingly. हर एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करना जरूरी नहीं है. इवन ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 जिसका आया होगा उसका भी पूरा 100 आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स नहीं है, राइट? सो दैट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेंट कि तुम जज करो क्वेश्चंस को, एंड देन यू मूव ऑन. if you are solving a question and it is you are not able to solve it for 3 to 5 minutes or 6 minutes, then leave it, right? It's not worth your attention. So yeah, that's what I wanted to convey. Yeah, over to you, Aditya.
Thanks a lot, Mansi. Sahil, you just raised hand. Can we take your question later, or is it very much important? You can unmute yourself and say. Okay, it seems like we will plan to move on. So yeah, now I would like to invite Deep to carry the session forward. And before I invite Deep, I would like to introduce him. Deep also graduated with me from mechanical department in 2017, and he has also gained experience like Mansi. He has also gained experience in L&T in but in hydrocarbon engineering department. And post L&T, he prepared for the competitive exams, both ESC and GATE, and scored 9th rank and 177 rank in both respectively, and landed himself as a assistant executive engineer. So I'm honored to invite Deep to take the stage. Hello, Deep. Is Deep around?
Thank you, Aditya.
Yeah.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. So hope all of you are doing good in this pandemic, corona pandemic and all. So basically, Aditya has given my introduction. So I graduated from Nirma University in 2017 batch, So I will be sharing mostly about the confusions which are mostly applicable to all the applicants. So I will try to solve that. So don't worry about that. So Hiren has given very brief idea about what is GATE and what is the structure of GATE and that all. And Mansi has given the how to prepare for the GATE, what should be the strategy or the importance of mock exam, mock test and everything. So now I will be going to the specific groups of people like second year, third year, fourth year who are doing job or who are preparing for the especially for the GATE examination. So basically, I want to say that if you are in the second year or third year, so it is you must decide that whether I want to give GATE or not. Now, how to decide that? So when you are in the second or third year, you might not be aware about if you're interested in core subjects or non-core subjects, but you must be familiar about that also. So I want to say that if you are very much interested in the core subjects and if you want to pursue masters or if you want PSUs, then GATE is the only option for you. So basically, for the second and third year, you can. It's not that I will start in the fourth year itself. Like when the GATE will come, I will start preparation. No, it's not like that. It is somewhat a long journey. So if you are in second year, then no problem. The basic subjects will not be covered. So for the second year students, I will say that you start with the general aptitude portion in that numerical ability as well as verbal reasoning. So it is very common to 11th, 12th common aptitude questions. So and once you complete that, when you come in the third year or for the third year students, your mainly basic portion will be completed by the end of around fifth semester or sixth semester. So you start the basics of your discipline, and engineering mathematics also will be covered for the second year students as well as the third year students. So you start preparing for those subjects, engineering maths or general aptitude as well as the basic subjects. So fourth year applicant, I want to say that I want to difference between the fourth year applicant versus those who are preparing with the job and those who are preparing along with the classes. So many of you will be confused that whether I should take placements or I should give GATE or after what should I do. So many of you will be confused like that. So don't worry, I will try to solve your queries. So if you are in the fourth year and you want to prepare for GATE, then there is a very much great advantage that you have the fresh knowledge of all the subjects because you have recently studied all the subjects. So you have a very fresh knowledge of all the subjects, basics as well as advanced in the fourth year itself. And along with the flow of your semesters, you can do simultaneous preparation so that you can get most of it from the classes itself. So as already said that third year students can start with the basic subjects, mathematics, general aptitude. And if you are in the fourth year and then at last you want to prepare for the GATE examination, then again you can start by the in the month of June or July. And now I want to say about if I want to get GATE or should I go for the placement. It is mainly applicable for the fourth year. Many of you will be confused about that. So I myself, I have experience in all the three which I have listed over here. That I have given once a GATE for the first time in the fourth year itself. Then I got placement in L&T, and then again I joined L&T, and with the job I was giving a GATE examination for a second time. And again after resignation from L&T, again I specially prepared for GATE as well as IES. So I have moreover experience of all the three departments. So if you are very much confused about whether I should take GATE or I should go for the placement. So basically the placement in NIRMA, actually mostly the core companies will be coming for all the branches. So I would like to say that along with the placement, you start preparation for GATE. Don't think about the placement. So if you are preparing for the GATE, your basics will be clear, and all the main topics on basic subjects will already be known by you. So at the time of placement, at the time of interview or any examination conducted by the campus placement, So you will be having a basic knowledge of all the subjects from second year itself to the fourth year, whichever subjects are coming in between. So I personally feel that if you are preparing for the GATE examination, you are also preparing for the placement simultaneously, because mostly the core companies will not, ask more about in the core subjects basic questions, as well as they will go somewhat deep in that. So no need to worry about that. If you are, but you should be clear that I want to give GATE. So again, one quote I have written that don't worry that in the fourth year, if I'm preparing, I'm starting preparing for lately, what will happen. So don't worry if at first you don't succeed, try, and once you will reach your goal. So I also I have experienced that. And the first time I secured only 66 marks in the first time in 2017, and I secured around 3500 rank. Then again, I continued my job in L&T. So basically, when you take placement from the NIRMA and you start job, then the main concern is the which depend that whether you will, how you will prepare is mainly the job profile of that job. So different companies will be having different job profiles. So some company will be having it depends on the workload as well as the time management, what I have written here. So based on the job profile, if you are very able to do, if you are very able to manage your time, then it's well and good, and you can prepare simultaneously for the GATE examination. But if you are having a workload and it is very difficult for your time management, and if you are very much interested in giving GATE examination, then I would suggest that if you are very confident about yourself, self-confidence very much matter in all the competitive exams. So I would personally feel that go for GATE if you are very much focused that I want to GATE, I want to clear it. So give your take risk and start preparing for the GATE examination. And along with that, the mock test, as Mansi already said, that mock test plays a very important role. So basically, when you are preparing along with the job, you must have given in the fourth year also, because you are very much focused for the GATE examination. So basically, your basics and advanced somewhat will be clear by the end of when you are giving for the second time. So when you are preparing along with the job, mock test plays a very important role, because at the time of fourth year, as per my experience, that I have not given I have given very less mock test because of the workload of the college itself. So many of you will not be knowing which mock test, and no problem, we will discuss over here. So again, when you are giving along with the job, then try to focus more on mock test, because your basics and all things will be cleared by the end of if you are preparing for around 2 years. So and many of you will be having that myth that with the job I cannot clear competitive exams. No, it's not like that. We have a very good example. Many as are here, Mansi, Thakkar, and all, who have given GATE along with the job itself and secured very good ranks. So it's not like that along with the job you cannot prepare for the competitive exams. You can prepare. So don't be afraid to fail in the examination, and be afraid not to try. So if you will not try and you will not give your life a second chance to give these competitive exams, then you cannot clear your goal. So don't be afraid about the failure. Just do it, and don't be afraid not to try. So if you have already fixed that I want to give GATE, then go for it. So now again, for the special preparation students. So the main advantage is that you will have an ample amount of time when you are preparing, especially in the classes or itself. So as per my experience, that I have resigned from the L&T because I was very much focused for giving GATE and IS, because I was more interested in the technical course subjects. So I given designation from L&T and started special preparation for that. So I feel that you will you will have an ample amount of time for the preparation, and you will be having a full concentration for the preparation. So there will be no workload or anything like if you are preparing along with a job. So you will be having a full concentration, and so you will be having some motivation that I have no backups in my after this. So if I will not do, if I will not clear GATE, then I have nothing as a backup. So you will have a motivation that I want to clear this anyhow. So basically, if you are preparing especially in the classes, so it matters a lot that whether you want where to start the classes and which classes should you join, whether now in this pandemic situation, mainly should I go for the offline classes. Will I think it will be starting around if this does not continue later on. So now online classes are going on for this. So many of you will say whether I should join online classes or should I wait for the offline class when it will be starting. So basically, if the GATE exam is conducted in the first week of February every year, so you can for the GATE, if you are very much want to focus that I want to give it, then you may start by the end of April or May. But the classes are going to start in the April or May. So start if you have clear idea that I will do my preparation in the by classes, so you join as much early as possible, because at the last you will have a ample amount of time for the mock test and as well as for the revision. So it will be a great benefit for you if you join the classes as early as possible. So again, I would say that if you go on, if you fail 1 or 2 times, don't worry. Try and go on try until you get success. So failure is a proof that you tried. Now go and try again. So as per my experience, I would say that first time I given with the college itself in the final year, at that time I did not succeed. Again with the job I given, again I did not succeed. I got the same marks, and again I did not lose my confidence, and again I started for special preparation for GATE as well as IES, and then I got a success in that. So don't worry if you are getting failure 1, 2 times, 3 times. Don't worry about that. Just try until you get success. So this is much about the difference between the fourth year job applicant as well as special preparation. So now I will be giving somewhat glimpse about the PSUs, how many PSUs are there for after clearing GATE. So Aditya, next slide, please. So these are the PSUs I have listed out. Okay. So these are the PSUs which I have listed out, which are recruiting the candidates through GATE examination. The upper 7 PSUs are Maharatna PSUs, ONGC, Indian Oil, NTPC, GAIL, BHEL, SAIL, and Coal India. So basically, the recruitment process is moreover same in all these 7 PSUs. Like they are going to recruit through GATE examination, and as well as the interview marks. So in the ONGC, they are considering 85% marks, and sorry, 60% marks of the GATE, and 25 for the your graduation. If you are postgraduate, then 25 or 25. If you are undergraduate, then 20 marks are considered, and 15 marks are for the interview. Likewise, and Indian Oil in IOCL, you will be having 85% of the GATE examination and 15% of your interview part. So similarly is for NTPC. NTPC is conducting their own behavioral test before the interviews. So that is one of the main difference between the ONGC, IOCL, or NTPC. So they are mainly behavioral test is the main difference. And again, BHEL from this year onwards, 2020 onwards, BHEL is conducting their own examination. So before 2020, BHEL was recruiting through GATE itself, but from 2020, they are conducting their separate examination for their recruitment. So no need to worry about that. That many companies are recruiting their candidates through special examination. See, all the syllabus of all the examinations, they are conducted by various organizations. The syllabus remains moreover same for the technical subjects. So if you are preparing for GATE and if you are very focused about all the other PSUs, then no need to think that I will prepare for BHEL, DRDO, NPCL. All will be covered in one go. Like if you are preparing for a GATE for the 1 year, you will be very much confident that I will clear one of the examination. So again, SAIL, they are conducting, first they are shortlisting through GATE, and again they are taking their own examination. Same is the case with Coal India. And downside, I have also listed some of the 6 mini Ratna PSUs like Power Grid, EIL, Engineering India Limited, BPCL, HPCL. So from this year onwards, BPCL and HPCL have not recruited any candidates, so don't worry about that. And some are many candidates will be having their dream to work in the ISRO or BARC, NPCL, which are defense-oriented sectors. So mainly I would say that ISRO is conducting their own examination, but the syllabus remains same as that of GATE. So if you are preparing for GATE, so you will be very much you have a very good advantage of clearing ISRO as well as NPCL. So ISRO is conducting their own examination, and again the defense-oriented all the PSUs, the main, they are not considering GATE marks for their selection of the candidates. They only they only recruit the candidates through the interview marks. So the interview matters a lot in DRDO, NPCL, ISRO as well as BARC. So they will not consider your GATE marks. And as far as the BARC is concerned, they are shortlisting the candidates through GATE also, and also they are conducting their own examination. So you have a double opportunity through GATE as well as through its own examination. And again, after shortlisting from that, the interview plays a very much important role in this BARC also. Same is the case with NPCIL, and so they are also recruiting through, first they shortlist the candidates through GATE, and the final selection will be only through the interviews. And as far as the DRDO is concerned, from 2020 onwards, so first they are shortlisting the candidates through GATE. There is a 3-tier process for DRDO also, like is the case of other like BHEL. So the first they are conducting like IES also. So first they are shortlisting the candidates to the GATE, and again there is a separate examination, subjective question paper, subjective examination is there like IES mains for DRDO, and again the candidates are shortlisted based on that, and they are shortlisted for the interview. So this is the overall picture about all the PSUs. So if you have any queries relating then you are free to throw on us, because we have many experienced people from different branches for different profile. So we will try to give as much as output from, you can get maximum output from this session. So that is all from me, Aditya.